Today we're going to talk about OpenType in Adobe Illustrator. The goal of this video is to help you get familiar with the professional typography features available in OpenType and learn how to use them. With the OpenType options, you can add unique and professional stylistic effects to your English, Persian, and Arabic fonts and typefaces. To enable OpenType, go to the Window menu, find Type, and then activate the OpenType panel. Here we have two sections called Figure and Position. Under the Figure section, we have options such as Default Figure, Tabular Lining, Proportional Old Style, Proportional Lining, and Tabular Old Style. And under the Position section, the available options are Default Position, Superscript/Superior, Subscript/Inferior, Numerator, and Denominator. Now down here we have some icons that we're going to work with. We'll test them one by one and see what each of them does. However, keep this in mind, not all typefaces and fonts support these OpenType features, so in some fonts these options may not be available. That's why I've written the name of each font below the words, so you can use them in your own practice exercises. Now let's move on to the first icon and the first feature. The first icon is called Apply Ligature. This option creates a natural connection between certain letters. For example, phi, FL, or double F, in words where these letters appear next to each other. You can see this in words like office and coffee. Using ligatures improves readability and creates a smoother visual flow in the text. Okay, let's move on to the next icon. This option is called Contextual Alternates. It is mainly used in script and calligraphic fonts, and it automatically selects the best letter shapes based on the characters that come before and after them. For example, I can even select just two letters from the word balloon and apply this option, and the changes will only be applied to those selected letters. Okay friends, are you ready? Let's move on to the next option, which is called Discretionary Ligatures or simply Optional Ligatures. These ligatures are decorative and fancy character combinations, for example, beautiful pairings like CENT or CT that look very elegant and special. Unlike standard ligatures such as phi and FL, which were created to improve text readability, these have a more aesthetic and decorative purpose. Designers usually use discretionary ligatures in posters, logos, large headlines, and projects where they want something to look highly eye-catching and artistic. Now let's move on and take a look at the next option, which is called Swash. Swash gives letters an elongated, flowing, and artistic form, something I personally love a lot, and I use it whenever I feel it fits the design. Of course, you can see for yourselves how much visual transformation it creates in a word like hello, making the text look distinctly different and more unique compared to the regular version. And it goes without saying that this style of lettering is perfect for headlines and display typography where you want a dramatic, show-stopping effect. I hope the video has been enjoyable and useful for you so far. If you liked it, please make sure to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel so you can be among the first to get notified about new videos in the future. Okay, let's move on to the next option. Stylistic Alternates. By enabling this option, you gain access to alternative, more artistic shapes for certain specific letters like a G, E, R, or even numbers. These alternatives are completely optional, and the font designer created them to add variety and a unique style to the text, such as simpler, more classic, modern, or even highly fanciful versions. Personally, whenever I want to make a text feel more special and one of a kind, I always make sure to check this option. And now, the next option, which can be really exciting for you, is Titling Alternates. This feature makes your headlines look more luxurious, more readable, and much more professional. Whenever you're working on something special and want it to stand out, never overlook this option. Even in a simple word like Ford, you can see what beautiful and striking changes it creates. Okay, now let's move on to a really practical and professional feature, ordinals. This feature automatically converts ordinal numbers into beautiful, typographically correct forms, meaning it turns the letters following the number into superscript and smaller characters. For example, instead of manually typing first or second with regular superscript, the font itself provides specially designed, more harmonious shapes for sint, end, ard, and th. This makes your text look much more professional and polished, without you having to manually apply superscript and risk messing up the sizing or alignment. Personally, in formal designs, catalogs, invitations, or headlines that include ordinals like first place or third edition, I always enable this option because the difference it makes is truly significant. Okay, friends, this is the last exciting feature from the OpenType panel that I want to show you today: fractions. This incredibly useful option automatically converts common fractions like 1/2, 1/4, 3/4, 1/8, and so on into professional and beautiful typographic forms, instantly making your design look more polished and expert. One important note: these OpenType features are mostly available in professional fonts and may not work with every font, so when practicing, try to use suitable, high-quality fonts that support them. The options we've covered in this video are some of the most commonly used OpenType features, and I hope these tips prove helpful for you. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your support.